Hi there, I'm Claire from Claire Chancellor Coaching. Today let's talk about the Eight of Wands. Now, before we jump into the meaning of the Eight of Wands, I want to bring your attention to the history of tarot. A long time ago, when the illustrations and the symbology were created within the Rider-Waite deck, this was a time where we simply didn't have technology, computers, mobile phones, and so the tarot energy has had to update itself to be relevant for today's energy. When we channel in the meaning, the updated energy within these cards, the Eight of Wands brings that technology forward. This particular card is all about fast communication, fast results, getting up that ladder, getting that promotion. And it really does emphasize, sending a text message, sending an email. It's like fast communication. So when this card comes up in a reading, you need to really articulate that the emphasis on the communication is so important. This is telling us that there are a lot of opportunities around for this person, that when we look at the size of the hill in the background, that the goals are in sight. They are manageable, and not just manageable, like we're running towards the end. We are excited to move forward, get up that ladder and get what we want. The blue flowing river down the bottom as well. It's going to tell us that like we're going with the flow, that there's no blockages. This stream is beautiful and clear. The blue sky, clear communication, ready for a bright new day, ready for the new things to come into our life. It's just positive and feeling bright and ready for the day. When it comes to a relationship reading, there's a bit of a warning here that you're spending way too much time texting. We need to actually put the phones down and get out there, go for a walk, be amongst nature, find some really fun, dynamic ways to come together. That can be, what's coming to mind there, like go see a comedy festival, go for a bike ride, go for a mountain climb, like do something that's there within the adrenaline and the go kind of energy that comes with the wands. Remember, the wands is part of the fire, so it's that lust and that, the passion that comes with it. And so if this card is coming in reverse, then it's telling us that there are some frustrations about things slowing right down. Maybe even feeling anxious that things have slowed down, feeling impatient, feeling overwhelmed, feeling even panicked about, panicked and reacting, trying to find someone right now for a solution. And in reverse, it's saying just slow down and assess. Slow down and assess. Okay, and so just checking in with the team. Yes, they're saying, okay, bring on the healing side of things. So the Eight of Wands will represent things like the rib cage, damage to the ribs, damage to the chest. We tend to hold on to a lot of fear underneath our ribs. So anytime that somebody's like hurt a rib, it's telling us that they weren't feeling protected, that there was something there that caught them off guard, and and they're still holding on to the fear and the anger and the frustration around that. So that doesn't have to mean that they had the rib damage now, but that stuff is starting to surface. So maybe in the past when they were little, they were communicating really fast or climbing up a ladder talking to dad, and then they hurt themselves. And now when they're going along their day-to-day life, communicating fast, feeling like they're getting ahead, they may actually unconsciously stop themselves because something from the past has triggered that hurt. That injury from the past when I was going fast really did hurt. So that can easily be undone so that they can get back on their path. What else is there within the health? We've got the shoulders there. If you think about climbing the ladder and the strength that we need to use to pull ourselves up. If you're somebody who takes on the burdens and the responsibility for many, then this card is going to show that you need to really just carry your own weight, stop getting involved in everybody else's drama. And that would be with the communication too. And then the team is saying there that it can also represent the lungs. The lungs carry where we hold on to our grief in our lungs. So it's grief and pressure. It also holds our self-worth. So if you think about the tension outside of you, if you were to breathe that in and your unconscious mind saying, no, we don't want that kind of tension within us, that it's going to restrict and it's going to feel tense and it's going to feel tight. And then it's going to bring on things like, not so much as severe as pneumonia, but it's going to bring on that grief of why we are exposed to that tension outside of ourselves. Again, that all has to get processed. So, catching my breath, talking as fast as this card represents. This card overall represents the communication, fast pace, the promotion, even overseas travel, the team were just saying there, but it just represents no obstacles in your way. Go for it, go fast, communicate what you want and make it happen. So I hope that makes sense, and I will talk to you later.